Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Teku Kenneth. Today is another day, another big day. We are going to be discussing two important things today. First on our agenda, we're going to be discussing the CPP. Where is the CPP in all these hullabaloo? What is going on with the CPP? Is the CPP still alive? Do we expect the CPP to come back in 2029? Second on our agenda, who is going to be the next Speaker of the House of Representatives? Is it going to be Musa Hassan Belati? Is it going to be the current Deputy Speaker, Fonati Kofa? Or is it going to be Thomas Falah or other two contenders? Who is going to be the next Speaker of the House of Representatives in the Republic of Liberia? I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. I want to encourage you to share the show. Today is a Google challenge. I tried to surprise Steve and Mabel and Brazilian Monk. So I'm wearing Google today. The goggles I'm wearing today is enough for cheering. But yes, indeed, I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. I want to encourage you to share the show. So the conversation is going to be very, very interesting. We expect the radio to come on as soon as possible. Mabel already received the information. But again, something I want to inform all of you today. Today we have some financial challenges when it comes to SKTV in Liberia. So whether you are in Liberia or you are here, we need your support. We got to raise about $600 for computer, for jacket, and the one they call trapple, where within what you can put the output, the camera on to go around. The guys, when they're holding the camera in the hands, the hand can be shaking. So we need to raise that money as soon as possible. I don't know how much we can raise today, but we're going to be talking about it throughout the show. We need that money, about at least $600 to get all those things going. In fact, one of our IT guy in Liberia needs a computer. Yeah, he needs a computer. So we're not going to get everything at once, but the one that are most needed right now, we got to make sure we got those. Yes, so if you can hear me clearly, please let's do that. So yes, indeed, I want to say thank you to all of you. Please go ahead and share the show. We are waiting to get on the radio. Let me recognize a few of you that have just joined us in the last few minutes, if not few seconds. My brother and friend, Conry Ninka, welcome to SKTV. Fumba Toure, welcome. Eddie Dixon, welcome to SKTV. I know I'm tempted to take off the the glasses because I want to read the people's name. And this is not reading glass. My eye already looking some kind of way. Let me take it off to recognize a few of you. The bluffing tanker will wear it. But yes, indeed, I want to recognize all of you. Yvonne Eo, welcome to SKTV. Charles Goyonzon. Charles Goyonzon. I'm sorry. Regional Wilson, welcome to SKTV. All of you guys that just joined us. You want me to recognize your name, you got to say something. You don't say hi to me, or say something, at least so I can see you. Some of you have just joined us, but you didn't say anything. So like I was saying, gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be making this noise the whole time today. We really need this money for guys back in Liberia. We need to buy trapos, we need to buy jacket, and we need one laptop. In fact, because of the urgent needs of the laptops, one of the guys told me that he can even get a used laptop in Liberia for $250, $250. We just need something. because the attack on SKTV is being crazy. For some reason, people have been sending us all kinds of virus, all kinds of virus systems, different things, all kinds of techniques of trying to hack our platform. They have exhausted all the techniques they can. But with God's, with God's support, we are now actually battled by them. But we need just more than one person. I've been doing my best, but when I'm sleeping, somebody will be breaking me up to keep eyes on our platform. So yes, we have to raise $600 as soon as possible. I don't know how much we can do today, but everything is important to us. So the question today, where is the CPP in all these, everything that's going on in Liberia? Where is the CPP? Is the CPP still alive? Is the CPP ready to make a comeback in 2029? How soon can the CPP start if they are planning to come back? Is it now, later, or is it too soon? Where is Mr. Alexander Cummings, the standard bearer of the CPP? Where are all the Unity Party, Liberty Party, and the NC people? Are they ready to come back, or are they giving up already? Is Mr. Cummings willing to come back? Is he planning to come back? Or has he given up on Liberia and the Liberian people, especially the voters? Is he giving up on the people that were around him that did not do a good job? If Mr. Cummings comes back, is he going to surround himself with the same group of people that were around him throughout? Some of whom feel miserably. Not all of them. Some of them did a marvelous job, but a few people can only do so much. Is the CPP alive? Is the CPP going to disintegrate as we know it? Is it going to be CPP or is it going to be ANC alone? What is going on? If it's going to be ANC alone with no CPP, how is it going to function? What about those legislators that were elected under the banner of the CPP? Are they still going to be there? Are they still going to be available? Are they still going to be working in the interest of Liberia and the CPP? Or if they split, if everybody decides to go pathway, are they going to still work together for a common goal? Is the Liberty Party, should the CPP dissolve, is the Liberty Party going to resolve their internal problem? Chairman Musa Belletin now an incoming representative who is poised to potentially be a Speaker of the House. I say potentially. I'm not saying he's going to be. All of the people that are running, that are in the run, at least for now, that actually declare. Let's get to Melbourne because we're getting to the sweetest part of the conversation is coming to Melbourne. Melbourne, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Melbourne?
Number one.
Hello, Melbourne. How are you? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, indeed, I'm getting you, Seku, loud and clear. How do you do? In fact, how's the holiday from your end there?
I am doing wonderful. As a matter of fact, it's not holiday here. You know, in a country, you see a lot of holiday and the country they can get developed.
It's you can stop making that thing. There's like, look,
Because in America here, they got a lot of holiday, but they can't stop people from working. They can't say don't open your market. You want
Seku, we are celebrating
the
somebody
only holiday they put can close here. If you count them in as big as America, if the holiday they put can close here, they're not plenty compared to Liberia. Yeah, Liberia got more holiday
Can you imagine we are celebrating somebody who was in power for 27 years?
Come on, man. You know how many put a big power in America here? You know how old is America, the country, United States? Well, again, maybe I want to welcome you. Again, I want to welcome our people listening to us on the radio. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV on via Truth FM 96.1. And those of you that are watching on YouTube, on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, SKTV or SKTV Live, we want to welcome you. We want to say thank you for joining SKTV. Today we have two important issues to discuss, and they are: where is the CPP in all of these things going on? Where is the CPP? Besides, the $1 million question: who is going to be the next Speaker of the House of Representatives? Is it going to be Musa Hassan Belete? Or is it going to be Councillor Fonati Kofa? Or is it going to be Thomas P. Fala? All the other two contenders. I'm not looking at their name right now. I'm just calling names off here. I will look at the document that we have on our page. So I'll be able to call all the names. But the name that I know of here, somebody said Nyomli Kanga Lawrence. Nyomli Kanga Lawrence cannot be a Speaker of the House. Nyomli Kanga Lawrence is in the House of the Senate. He can only be the President pro tempore or other positions in there. She is now the chair on, I think, on government administration, something like that. I'm not sure. Or administration, I'm not sure. Or administration, not on government, because that's Sir Joseph. So, what we going to be talking about today, I know it will interest many of you in Liberia. However, we started late today. We apologize for that, even though it is said that it is better late than never. We are here, so we'll be going to the news bulletin on top of the hour. That will be around 12 o'clock my time here. That will be 7 p.m. in Liberia. Only if they say there's no, news today, we'll be happy. But if there's news, we have to go to the news and come back, to have the show. So I want to encourage all of you to share the show. Like I said earlier, somebody already started. We said earlier that the person said no name, but the person is a stakeholder. So I said earlier that we need a lot of things in Liberia as a platform, especially now. We need trapos. We need jackets. Some things happen during the campaign period, but that's why we try to safeguard this time around what to do, who to bring on board, and who to be giving what. So we need trapos, we need jacket, we need computer. We don't even need brand new computer because we don't have money for that. So if you're in Liberia there, you got your laptop, you won't give it to us, we'll take it. But then when you give your laptop, don't think say you're going to put anything inside, give it to us, we'll wash it. We'll wash it with chlorine. So don't think say, you want to hack, because the way people want to hack us, thing is that you will just give your kind of outdated laptop, then we just go there, we'll plug our things, and then you just take over our platform. No, we're going to wash it with chlorine. We'll clean it up 100%. before we use it. But yes, on a serious note, we want to raise $600. Somebody said, oh, $50. We got $550 left. Throughout the show today, we're going to be making that announcement. Any money we get, we manage that one. That's $600 we want to solve our problem right now. It's urgent. We need it in Liberia. If one person can even give in Liberia, there's a, to take my own trouble for his, I'll be happy. You don't have to send it to me. But if we can get it in Liberia, we got to get it through SKTV, send it to us. We will make sure we get it to our guys. They are doing marvelously well, to be honest. So, Melbourne, the conversation we are having today, where is the CPP? Is Mr. Cummings ready to run again? Is he thinking about it? Is it too soon to put pressure on Mr. Cummings to make a decision? Should we give Mr. Cummings time to rest, recuperate from the long campaigning, from the crazy spending that he went through? Is it too soon? Or no, this is the time to actually start? Who are the people that Mr. Cummings is going to be recruiting this time around? How far is he ready to go? Can Mr. Cummings be the head of the opposition? Who is actually going to be the head of opposition political parties in Liberia? Who's going to be speaking on issues? Who's going to be attacking government when they go wrong? Who's going to be pointing to their flaws? Who's going to be calling Joseph Barker out for doing the wrong thing? Who's going to be that opposition? Is the CPP or Mr. Cummings going to allow the CDC to become that opposition? Because Akala Grace just started, and Akala Grace is very, very good when it comes to, discussing the issue as an opposition. Like he himself said, that they can perform well as an opposition than they can do as the government. Is Mr. Cummings going to bring the same people around? Or no? Or we're going to have different kind of people this time around? Is Mr. Cummings really, really ready to run? Huh? Is he going to run? Is he going to run for anything? Is the CPP going to dissolve and just have ANC? The people who have problem with Mr. Cummings joining the Unity Party and the ALP that they saw as problematic parties at the time, especially with all the corrupt minded officials or leaders within those parties. Are they going to somehow come back as just ANC, or Mr. Cummings still going to work his way around and consolidate or bring together opposition from other political parties? Are we going to have CPP strengthen? Are they going to actually add more opposition to the CPP? Are they going to dissolve the CPP and just go with the ANC? Are they working behind the scene, or they are just there right now being spectators? Maybe let me know. Give me some news. Are we going to go for a news bulletin?
This is why I went out to check on our news people, but I think from what I'm seeing, we may not likely go for 15 minutes of news break. So we will continue with the conversation up 8 o'clock on tonight.
Thank you for that. And tell the news people, thank you. We appreciate that for giving us that time today. We appreciate it because we started late. But again, somebody is saying that CPP is dead. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. You just don't know. Or maybe you know something that we don't know. That's why we are SKTV. Because what we do, we bring up the conversation, we ask your opinion, we dig deeper. I'm not sure if this person who is saying that CPP is dead, I'm not sure if this person is saying it out of joke or this person is saying it out of anger, that still live in the past, that stay in the campaign mood, still think that CPP, they stay, they mate, because can't go rival anymore. Because maybe that person in the CPP married to the same man or the same woman. I'm not sure what's going on. Some people are still living in the past, in the last campaign, thinking that the only threat to their survival or to their livelihood is the CPP. So those people will still come out and say negative things about the CPP. We don't care. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. But we are asking people to answer genuinely, based on information, based on facts, not based on sentiment. So again, if you are listening to us in Liberia, we are raising $600 today, $600 United States dollar, to buy some materials for our people in Liberia. So if you're in Liberia there, just give it to them. Call Saros, call Mayborn, and let them know what you have. They will pick it up and they will let me know. If you have trouble, you want to give it to us, we want it. You got jacket, don't pin anything behind it. Just give it to us. We ourselves we'll put stuff on it.
Yes.
We'll do the job. But we need support right now. And today we started. We already received $50 from somebody. So now we need $550. So for that reason, to make sure that we are not actually asking for too much, once we got something, we'll manage that. The person say, I should not call their name, but the person is a stakeholder. The person like to be stakeholder. Because Steve challenged this person here that they are not stakeholder.
That's it.
So therefore, while you were away,
yes,
I was doing my thing.
Oh no!
And then
so you didn't inform me today that you had a went go go.
I wanted to be calling people name, but your own are reading glass. So go ahead.
Yeah, and man, you see,
go ahead and welcome the people. If you say you're wearing the reading glass today.
Thank you.
Go ahead and welcome people if you can.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. In fact, that means a many thanks to all of you that are following us through the SKTV page and also on our Truth FM 96.1. Let me say many thanks to all of you. Seku, actually, I just like the way you can always appreciate our people, because sometimes they burn out their batteries and their data. So yeah, Somando, let me say good evening to you. Augustine Bono, let me say good evening to you. Beta, is that Beta Stewart? Also, let me say good evening to you, and our own Omar Yumutu. Kwanga, good evening to you, Betty.
Where in the world you call Yumutu or Omar? Stop making that get old, man.
No. You see one thing about one thing about all
the Omar, man. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. All right. No, that's just our tradition here in Labrador.
You won't get an Omar la. Don't be.
Aha. The way we can always do
you can't say our Omar. And then you can't say our Omar. Say your Omar. Don't say our Omar.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Please
don't hold me in contempt.
We'll hold you in contempt.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
But I'm going to take off my sunglasses.
So Rana Thomas says there are no CPP is now CDC CPP ready step play or what? Linda Yimpa and Felicia Yumi, but the same name again. Mustafa Kene, all of you, Ruth Salif. Come down to Joyce Davis, Suma Do, the same name, and then let me come down and see Eugene GW. Yeah, let me say good evening to all of you. Emma pay guy. Yes, in fact, always following us on the SKTV page. Let me say thank you so much. Coming down again. Let me see who here. Got a lot of people commenting. So sometimes people appearance 2 to 3 times. So you're not careful, you because Seku Kone. Let me say yeah, good evening to you and we again. You yes, this person one of your regular person. You need right. You need oh, in fact, she also following us live. Let me see. Sila Afrina. I hope the name not coming from somewhere like.
I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, they want it. The name that you cannot pronounce.
Yes. Yeah.
Just mutilate that name and we'll apologize later on. Because only
Mama,
me
we
making
move
me hard
on. We
myself
move.
to pronounce them. So
We
only me
move.
making me hard for me. Just kill the name, don't kill the people, just kill the name and then come by and apologize to the people there. Then
That's the
next
thing
time
we
you
move.
go and tell how to pronounce it, Google.
Okay, boss. So
yeah,
Marco Davis,
relax.
Marco Davis said ANC CDC for 2029. Okay, that's good, Marco. Marco Davis, that's your view. And let me see. To I think so far so good. So good. Maybe you can help me. Apart from Kamara, at this person, Segu Kamara. What kind of name is that?
Kamara is the guy name is Sekou Kamara, but he just pulled Kamara. He's from I think Dubai.
Okay,
The guy that was on the show the other day.
Oh, okay, that go. And why Yenny Flumo and Addison or Addisona T. Jordan, yes. Draka Gibson, and never must pronounce these names. That's
Yeah.
good. So let's take up from that. Your name there is we here we know our name, we know how to pronounce my name.
But wait now, but how can you can't pronounce the people in the Google, man?
No.
I thought you control, but I control more than you too.
No, but the point was my name or Segu is that
the place what me are from that in the village, you call the place Pain, a small town.
Indeed. And
yeah, Ganta. Ganta always say that people can trust on market day.
And in fact, we're gonna carry SKTV crew there, maybe for the season.
Yeah, man, you gotta do that, man. You guys gotta do that.
Yeah,
but
no,
actually, you know what?
Thank God, we'll get our jacket, we'll get everything.
Let me do this. Let me take this time to recognize all of our people, all of you, people that are watching on YouTube, on Instagram. We're not seeing them from here. Unless they say something. Yeah, somebody from CPP, somebody from YouTube. Hania Flomo. Yeah, that was the CPP. CPP is not dead. CPP is not dead. We are waiting for their leader and they will be ready. But CPP is not there. I mean, I believe CPP is not dead unless they're ready to tell us that. But people who are coming and saying that CPP is dead, don't want to they're saying it out of anger or jealousy, or they're still living in the past because they felt like CPP was not in their best interest. So, yeah. Again, let me say this. CPP is two parties. They were unable to add other parties to them. We asked that question over and over and over. They were unable to do that. CPP, whether other parties were unwilling to join the CPP or the CPP did not do her due diligence to bring in other people on board. But as we know it, CPP is just two parties. The Liberty Party and the ANC. However, by virtue of our constitution or the election laws, the CPP is still able to run for the presidency if they want to. They are qualified. The CPP is qualified because the election laws says if you have a political party and you run in the given election, if you cannot accumulate at least 2 percentage points of the entire vote, or win a seat in the legislature, you should be disqualified from running in the next election. Luckily for the CPP, in as much as they did not win the election, the presidency, but at least they got about six seats.
Indeed, 6
in the legislature, in the House of Representatives. You know, something I have observed, but we haven't talked about it a lot. It seems like anybody who goes against Prince Johnson in Nimba County, either you die, or you got sick, or your political career ends. What happened to Larry Nyonkwe? Representative Larry Nyonkwe, where is he? At this point, like or hate Senator Prince Johnson, he remains the kingmaker, the most powerful person in the Republic of Nimba County, because we have our own power. In the Republic of Nimba County, I'm saying in the sense that we are very powerful. Nimba people are very powerful, but Prince Johnson remains the supreme leader.
And that's what you can do.
Yeah. Prince Johnson remains the supreme leader, the most powerful person in Nimba County. Anybody that work against Prince Johnson, like he has said on the tape, you try me, you die. The other person try me, they die. The other person try me, they die. The other person try me, they cripple. But the way Larry Nyonkwe tried him, Larry Nyonkwe is no longer in the House of Representatives. And he's not alone. A lot of people have tried Senator Prince Johnson, try to take him down. They have gone down. It's a fact. But this time around, it's not by death. Nobody died this time. But the guy is no longer there. All the people that stood up against him, their political career ended right away. So from 2005 up to today's date, Prince Johnson remains the kingmaker in the Republic of Liberia. Whoever he supports win the presidency is a fact. Prince Johnson supported Ellen Johnson Sirleaf twice. She won twice. Prince Johnson supported George Mane Weah after Ellen, and he won. Prince Johnson supported Joseph Numa Boakai this time around, and he won. You know, there was a conversation during the campaign wherein Prince Johnson said to someone that any son of Nimba, we can support it.
Yes.
He said any son of Nimba will support them to be somebody, to be something. In fact, any party that would take a son of Nimba to be vice president, Nimba will support that person. He said that. And then he said, with the exception of Tiawan Gonglo. He said, anybody take Tiawan Gonglo to be your vice standard bearer, He said, I will fight you with everything. Yes, with everything in my arsenal. I will fight you. And you will get nothing in Nimba. Yes. And the reason for that is the existing problem between the Gonglos and Prince Johnson, the power struggle, the fight for supremacy, the fight for superiority in Nimba County. And to add insult to injury, Cheon Gonglo is one of the proponents, major proponents of the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Code. And the outgoing representative, Larry Nyonkwe, is also a proponent of the War and Economic Crimes Code. For Prince Johnson, even though I don't look at it like that, but the senator feels that when they talk about War and Economic Crimes Code, is always directed at him.
Indeed.
And I'm against that. I just believe that Prince Johnson, he talks a lot. He always put himself on the spotlight. But I don't think Prince Johnson is the only problem for Liberia. I don't think he is the only warlord in Liberia. No. People celebrate other warlords. Should we talk about warlords? Should we talk about people who benefited from war? Should we talk about people who really created the carnage and the mayhem on the people of Liberia? Joe Howard Taylor, she is the husband, the wife of Charles Taylor, who is the main architect of the war in Liberia. But she is celebrated. And people will always say, even if Charles Taylor comes back today,
they will vote for him.
You will win the election landslide. But yet, we talk trash about Prince Johnson for being a killer. I'm just being honest. The double standard in the Liberian politics is too much, it's too huge. They just elected one of the warlords from Nimba County as a senator. He was a spokesperson for Model. Nobody's talking about that. You know, somebody said, Seku, make it to all, but sometimes it's good to talk. This guy that was just elected, we all used to be in Africa. We used to be in Guinea as refugees. In fact, he used to be in Zerekore. I know him very well. And when he became the speaker, the spokesperson for Model, he was connected to a lot of people that I know. But this guy was elected overwhelmingly in Grand Gideon as a senator. But nobody's talking about him. Nobody's mentioning him. It's all Prince Johnson, because Prince Johnson himself is a Morgan sinner. Like we can say, bro.
Yeah.
The Baby Morgan wrote too much. Other than that, I didn't want to call name somebody calling the name. When I say the guy got elected, I don't know who the guy is.
Mm-hmm.
We know exactly the new senator from Grand County.
Mm.
But again,
Even there were lawmaker financing and that got defeated also.
that is George Bully.
Mm-hmm.
I know, my man. When it comes to Liberia, when it comes to Liberian politics, I know exactly what is going on. Believe me, not because we don't talk everything, it doesn't mean that we don't know. We know
And,
a
and,
lot and
and,
we've been around.
and there were rescue soldiers also with the name of General Bob Naked, also even if I joined the rescue team. So I don't know how come your man keep crying.
You know, let me say this. Liberia. If we don't change, hmm, our country will not change. The hypocrisy is too much. But it is clear, abundantly clear. People will deny it. People have denied it
Mm-hmm.
in the past, and they continue to live in denial. That Prince Johnson, the senator of Nimba County, he is the kingmaker of Nimba County.
Indeed.
Whether for the right reason or for the wrong reason, he is the kingmaker. He is the man of Nimba County. I know
And
during
so quickly.
during 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 the campaign,
Mm,
we talk about Prince Johnson a lot. To a point where I received calls, multiple calls from elders, from leaders of our country, talking to me, Sekou, this is your country. This man is from your country. This man is your senior senator. Please leave him alone. They begged me, they talked to me to leave this guy alone. That we can't do this to one of our own. And I told them that no, I don't do my politics based on tribe or sectionalism. I just want the right people. And this man is a son of my country, but we have a lot of good, incredible sons and daughters of Nima County. But again, for the respect of democratic tenants,
mm,
eh?
mm-hmm.
Prince Johnson is our senator, and me, myself, I agree now that Prince Johnson is the kingmaker of our country. You just have to accept it,
And the man
regardless
said
of
this is
who
the
he
last.
is.
The
Because
man said this is
most
the
countries
last
doesn't
time
go
we're
by
gonna.
my feeling, they go by the majority. The majority of people say Prince Johnson is our man, and I agree. It's my time to agree. I know Steve them been agreeing for the past few weeks, but it's my time to agree that Prince Johnson is our kingmaker. Nobody can take it from him. He has been proven, time without numbers, that Prince Johnson, wherever Prince Johnson goes, Nimba goes. Steve and Saros, welcome, gentlemen. How you doing? The madam to agree. You're like you're not like I agree. Eh.
Well,
So
Mr. Kane, thank you so much. While you are agreeing, it's good to be back on SKTV. Good afternoon, good evening, folks. Um, as always, welcome to SKTV. The Liberian people are the most important people on earth. And as always, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. That is just the fact of the matter, even though sometimes they can be dramatic and noisy. But hey, I ain't there. But those of you listening via radio want to say thank you. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Kane. Prince Johnson is a warlord. Prince Johnson is an ex, a killer of, or allegedly, his action led to the death of a former president, which is Samuel Kayando, um, on September, I mean, of 1990. But guess what? Prince Johnson has proven not only to be a tactician, which he is, as as evidenced by the way he played, maneuvered, and tricked former President Doe, and eventually got him comfortable, but then turned out later on to let him out or to contribute to his death. He has proven to be kingmaker in Nimba County, and the people of Nimba County must own that they have enabled a warlord or renowned killer to be the face and the maker of the county. That is just the fact of the matter. Everybody should accept it in Liberia, and the people of Nimba should own up to it. That's just the fact. On top of that, I say to say, on Saturday or on tomorrow or on Friday, just as we predicted how the CDC would be destroyed, we'll predict exactly how the Unity Party will be destroyed. We will. We have put together, at least now, our full analysis as to how the Unity Party will be destroyed. We'll talk about it. Where's the CPP? I saw the topic. From all indication, it seemed as though the CPP, since their defeat in the first round, they have gone silent.
So the CPP is in coma, right?
I wouldn't use the word coma because,
okay. But it's not dead yet.
Yes, I wouldn't use the word coma.
Dead.
I wouldn't use the word coma or dead. And the reason for that is the reason for that
I want
is
to make sure.
The reason for that is the reason why I wouldn't use that word is because if you look at the politics, in a general election, apart from losing the presidential election, the CPP was very competitive in securing other seats, right? And we have to take that into factor because that's also political. So that means the CPP is still in existence, yet they have been silent. And on top of it, Musa Ability wanting to be the Speaker of the House is also from the CPP. That should not be ignored. So should Musa Ability become the Speaker of the House, that means the CPP, would have been aggressive. You see, this is politics we're talking. We're not talking emotions. We're not talking feelings. And in politics, if you lose all, then we say you are in coma. But if you gain some seats, like let's say for example the CDC. The CDC has Abbott Chair as the Speaker of the Senate Pro Tem. Should they retain Abbott Chair, which I think from a strategic point they should go for, the CDC will still be, relevant to some extent politically. But not only that, the CDC still has some lawmakers, some good amount of lawmakers. So that means they're not in coma. Even after the presidential defeat, they still have some leverages that they can exploit. So I think that the CPP has two potentials. One of the potentials is they could become the face of the opposition. I'm careful with what I'm saying because I don't want to jump the gun. They could become the face of the opposition in the country should they strategically position themselves. In other words, they could become what JMB became before becoming president-elect. But it will be based on how they play their cards. It will be based on how they navigate this political landscape. It will. So the decision is fully in their hands. The CPP also has an agreement, I believe, that runs up until either May, June, or April. I'm not too sure on the date. I stand to be corrected on that. The concern here now is, would they still be able to consolidate or keep this title CPP after that agreement has expired? Would they still be able to do that? So the CPP, this is what I said. The CPP has two options here. So the CPP need to really think because the CPP has two parties, the Liberty Party in the ANC, where they want to go forward with their political lives, would still mean the CPP is in existence or not. But again, they have the potential, which is the advantage that they have if they were to play the cards right to, become the face of the opposition. Again, if they were to play the cards right, because from all indications, whether you like it or not, Alexander Cummings, if he decides, which he hasn't decided to run, if he decides, and this time around, correct some of the mistakes that were made, some of the decisions that did not go in favor of him, if he decides to strategically re-engage and revisit these decisions, could potentially make him the face of the opposition. Because whether they like it or not, they will be in opposition with the CDC. But it's up to them, and I wish them well. But Mr. Alexander Cummings has not decided if he wants to run 2029 or not for the presidency, and so this is where the rigmarole would be, and this is where the face of the CDC would be, the CPP would be decided to some extent. So yes, the CDC is still alive, and we hope and wish them the best, but I don't want to say they're in coma at this point. And I also want to be on record, because I said this, maybe we're not on the radio, but I want to be on record. If Alexander Cummings decides to run 2029, I will support him. Let me say it again. If Alexander Cummings decides to run, I will support him for the presidency of Liberia. If he decides to run, you're here. All of you been passing around saying, "Oh, you support Cummings, you're Cummings supporter, you're ANC supporter." I told you before, I don't support behind the hot. I told you before, I don't have my support. When I support somebody, I openly support you fully, solely, and willingly. And my support for Alexander Cummings, if he decides to run 2029, whether he in CPP, whether he in ANC, whether he in whatever agreement he might have with other political parties or whatever it is, I will support Alexander Cummings. And I will be very, very forceful to push his message. And I'll be very engaged. And I'll be involved. And he will get my full support. You're here, so you're who say I was supporting Cummings during the last election, you'll be put on notice. Because can you imagine? I was not supporting him. You're claiming I was supporting him. You're thinking that I can be supporting him. The president-elect Joe Biden will not see some because they know. Anyways, I just want to put it out there.
Me, I'm not supporting anybody.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm staying with SKTV.
What?
Because SKTV will not support anybody.
The SKTV, there are other people who support on other platforms.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I want to stay with the position with SKTV. You can support anybody you want to support.
Oh, they are SKTV for your thing.
That doesn't mean you can't work for SKTV, but as far as we are concerned, maybe who here and maybe when I honor cover this year.
Oh, it's so cool. So
but we want to work for SKTV
doing this.
And there's Sarah who here, the man, Sarah that the coming support that coming supporter. So that doesn't mean you can't work for SKTV. As a matter of fact, we got some people on our team that they have access to our platform that are UP supporters. Now they were fighting tirelessly to make sure Joseph Baga is elected. In fact, some of them are telling me now that Joseph Baga is elected, they're going to be coming on the show to defend Joseph Baga because they feel like we're not supporting Joseph Baga. I said no, we support everybody, but you are welcome to come on the show. Everybody's welcome. UPO, CDCO, CPPO, whatever PO, ANCO, whatever you are. Again, let me remind you, I told you still we're not here. Today we should have raised $600. We only got $50 yet. You will not forget. Anybody that send money, I'll call your name. You don't say I'm not call your name, but I'll call the money. So that will manage that from the money. But
Well,
Steve,
well,
you never talk about the House of Representatives. We have, we have people that are running for the House of Representatives. But I want to know who you think will be the next Speaker of the House.
Just say
so before I get to the House of Representatives, let me say this before I get to the House of Representatives, because I know tomorrow we might focus on the maybe Senate Pro Tem. But before I get to the House of Representatives, let me say this. And I call CPP people to tell them say I'm supporting Alexander Comey. And I'm asking them, I say I will support him. And my support coming to Alexander Comey, that means I'm coming there so that something that will not change. The way how something was done, it would not be done that way. That's why I'm saying. But let me get to the Speaker of the House.
Well, are they going to allow you to do that?
Lead that thing, man. Lead that thing. And then need additional people. Lead that thing. That way you can work your way through. Forget that thing. Because I'm going to tell you that will let Alexander Comey decide today to run. Let him get now. Let him now. I can be independent supporter of Alexander Comey. I don't have to be in CPP or
independent supporter will not have a say. Will not have your way.
Oh, I will have too much say. I will have too much weight. Lead that thing. I will have to independent. Lead that thing.
The reason why I will not support anybody because I don't let the way people can do their thing.
No, me,
if I want it to go the right way, you don't want that, then I'd rather be on the side.
I will support
anybody that will not do the right thing.
I will support Alexander Benedict Comey.
Okay. Now go ahead and talk about it, Sonny, because
so let's get to the speaker.
I want to ask the people to who do they want to be the speaker of the House.
Let's get to the speaker.
And Sarah's not even said he has not said anything yet. So go ahead, Steve. You can go to Sarah.
I'll try to use 2 minutes and then Sarah comes.
That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
So for the Speaker of the House, first of all, I would say from a political standpoint, the Deputy Speaker has an edge. The Deputy Speaker has an edge, which is Fanati Kofa. He has an edge. The reason for that, he understands the terrain. The Speaker is not there. By right, they could vote him as Speaker because he's still there. But the country that we are speaking about, the country is a country where people play political games, dirty politics, tricks, and lies. So his ability to be able to lobby and negotiate can maintain that edge that he has. But Musa ability has been around. He has worked with a lot of the key political actors, from political leaders, political parties, and so forth. His ability to be able to lobby could get him the Speaker of the House. But let me say this. I want to be on the radio, and I want to be on record for this. The only reason why Musa ability might not win the Speaker of the House, it coming from a Christian mouth, is because it will be because of his religion. I'm saying it because that means I can use my words. The only thing that could stop him from becoming the Speaker of the House could be passively because of his religion. Anything else, Musa ability is able to lobby. Musa ability can lobby. Musa ability has the potential to win over members of the House. In fact, one of Joseph Human.
So Steve, to a point. No, you continue to a point. Somebody will argue against that point you are making. The Musa ability ran in Nimba County. The guy who he ran against not only was a Christian, he was a pastor. But Musa ability eventually won, and those that voted for him, they were not all Muslim. If somebody make that point, how can you argue with that?
And that would be a fair and a balanced point. there has been other representatives, other maybe senators that were not Christians, that were voted in by Christians. But you are only representing part of the county on a district level. Now, mind you, the Speaker of the House automatically puts Musa Benede as the third man in command in the country. Speaker of the House is definitely the face of the second branch of government, or the first branch of government, I mean, the House. So this is a branch of government. Speaker of the House, it gives you so much leverage and so much power, not just more thing. Speaker of the House is even bigger than the Senate pro tem. So knowing the religious phobia and bunch of Christians who are liars and cops and belly driven in Liberia, the first thing that will come to the mind would be they men are Muslim men. I'm saying that they thought that what they can talk behind the order. We don't want to talking on the radio. We don't want to talking. We're not afraid of talking. They will not look and say, okay, Roger Doma was defeated. Musa Benede brought development to his county. What does Musa Benede bring to the table as speaker? How can we evaluate? Again, I'm not here to make case for Musa Benede or to make case for Fanati Kofa. That's not what I'm here for. But I'm here to say the only pending issue that could stop Musa Benede from becoming speaker could be his religion. That will be it. And I want to be clear on it. So,
Steve, we have other people on the list. Even though Musa Benede, for the record, is the only person that I have seen that came out to announce his intent. But on the list here, we see Councillor Fanati Kofa, we're seeing Honorable Musa Benede, Honorable Thomas Fala, Honorable Richie Nangbe Kun, and Honorable Priscilla Abraham Cooper. So let's talk about character. Let's talk about value. Let's talk about record. Somebody say, how can somebody make Musa Benede, Speaker of the House, you can counter America? Fanati Kopa, who is the current Deputy Speaker of the House, not only was a convicted criminal here in America, but he went to jail, served his term, and he went to Liberia and became the Speaker there. I'm not sure if the person knows about that. Thomas Fala, who could be the third person on the list. Thomas Fala is one of those people that was involved in rampant corruption to the extent where he could not even run, he could not even run again in his own district. He had to go to Lofa to go get it. And he also one of those people that was sued by the Bulgarian company, wherein the former Prime Minister's wife, Tony Blair's wife, served as the lawyer that sued the Liberian government on the allegation of 3.5 million United States dollars that Thomas Fala then stole, that they took away from the guy, from the company, and then divided among themselves. Sajose included, Akala Gray included, all the other guys from the CDC, like Molba Molu included. Thomas Fala was one of the key to do that. Along with the vice president-elect, Jeremiah Kun. They all were part of that. They corrupted, they took the Bulgarian company, $3.5 million. That brought the problem between McGill and those guys, because when McGill then never had their court, McGill's influenced the president to step on it. At that time, president already finished getting his court. And then McGill stopped Molba Molu and Akala Gray from coming to see the president. That's when you saw that press conference by Akala Gray and Molba Molu talking about how they are the face and the voice of the common sedition and this and that. They were stopped by McGill. There where McGill problem started with those guys. So I don't know the other lady. I don't know her much about her record, but to talk about corruption, to talk about who is clean, who is not clean in Liberia. Well, Musa Belete is accused of being corrupt. Musa Belete was convicted by arbitration court of the FIFA. FIFA, let me say again for the record, that is not a competent court of jurisdiction that have anything to do with Liberia or anything that has to do with any competent court. That's just arbitration court within the establishment of the FIFA. Unlike this guy we're talking about here, he went to court in America here and was convicted. And he went to jail and served and went back to Liberia. But he's now the deputy speaker. When it comes to Liberian politics, like I've said before, moral, integrity, honesty, dignity does not count. Because people that are voting, they don't vote for you based on those things. They vote for you based on who know you, what you can do for them, and what they can benefit from you right away. And in this case, the people who are running to be the Speaker of the House of Representatives, they are not going to be voted by you, myself, by other voters in Liberia. They're going to be voted by the same people in the House of Representatives. And I listened to Musa Belete saying 20 of their colleagues already on board. But what I heard, in fact, 35, we have 73 members. 35 of them, I learned that they have already pledged their support to Musa Belete, and they're even thinking about coming to endorse Musa Belete before even the vote. I will stop there so far, Steve.
So Mr. Khan, let me make this statement and I will leave. It's not a strategic or safe move for both Fanati Kofa and Thomas Fala to run, especially from the CDC, and it's not. What it tells me, what it signals me, is they will have infights and give it up to somebody else. It's not strategic for the CDC party in itself, right? It's not from a political and a numerical standpoint. It is not. So we're making analysis here based on facts and relative information. But I think this is where Musa Belete has the edge. Because not only that Musa Belete is able to negotiate across the aisle, he has the resources, like them or not. The thing here now is Thomas Fala has been around, has been raising his chair for almost all of these years, almost 18 years, right? On the Unity Party, CDC. So my point here is the other names that you're calling, they are new names. Some of them, people don't really know them. They might not have the resources, right? And like you said, it's about what you are able to negotiate with and bring to the table right now. Even though lawmakers, when they go to vote, let me tell you today, the reason why they even voted Fanati Kofa after Prince Moyi left the existing speakership or the deputy speakership, the reason why they voted Fanati Kofa is because they were induced. Now, I was going to make a point. Yeke, I can be corrected. Yeke Kolma pledged support to Musa Belete for Speaker of the House.
Oh, yes, he did?
And I can be corrected, but I believe I heard that on a recording or somewhere. And so
yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm told about 35 of them. 35 of them that are willing to
it's not possible
already. So you just need few.
It's not possible that Musa can become Speaker. I'm not saying it's not possible that he can become Speaker of the House. I say if he does not become Speaker of the House, the primary reason will be because of his religion, and I stand by that because we got a lot of belly-driven, hypocritical, liars, so-called Jesus follower and Christian in Liberia. Now what job we are lining up in the church and say your lie to me about prophecy. The reverend call other reverend out in the church and say your lie to me about prophecy. Today here and I lose the election. So I mean, don't get me wrong, they get one or two
I
faithful
need that
Christians.
video, man.
The rest are bunch of belly-driven Christians that serving, they're not serving God in Labrador. The hustling, I say, majority of them, just you can just kind of one or two people that serving God. The rest of them, including the rescue soldier, is a joke. I'm talking about little Blighty or whatever it is. He's a joke. He's a hustler. He's not serving Jesus. It's a joke.
All
By the
right,
way,
let's go to Saros and then we'll go to Liberia. Saros, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, I know you've been quiet, watching. I know you've been. I'm not even sure why you're on your team because you work already hard today. This morning, we wake up, going around, following those guys, cleaning the city. And the interview that you had with those guys was very, very, very great, and I enjoyed. Yeah, but anyway, the fact that you are here, it means that you really care, and you are one of the brain behind SKTV in Liberia. So, what is going on? What is going on right now, based on the topic?
Mr. Khan, thank you very much for affording me the opportunity again. Let me say good evening to you. Let me say good evening to Mayborn, to my boss Steve, and to President Monk, and to all of our SKTV family. I join Steve to say Liberian women are the most beautiful women, and there's no argument about that. And also, Liberian people are the most important people on earth. That's true. Those statements, I love them. And yes, Mr. Collins, in regards to the topic, is great. When it comes to the speakership, I would tell you that the speakership is between two people. And these two people are Musa Beleti and Falanti Kofa. Chairman Musa is a very good spender. He knows how to work his way around. He's been working with a lot of these people, even when he was not even, representative elect. And Musa is one man who cut across. When you think that people are better with Musa, those are Musa friends. The very people you think they are better with Musa, those are Musa friends. He cut across. So I think the chairman stands a very good ground in winning the speakership. And let me disagree with my boss Steve on that religion stuff. I don't think it's working anymore. That's not working anymore. I think Liberians are now together, making Liberia to be a one country. And, despise your religion or whatever it is, your tribe, and what have you. I think we're in one country. And Fanatikova, who is the deputy speaker, he's just like Musa Beledi. He also cut across. So there's a serious battle that will be in the house. Fanatikova and Musa. And I will tell you why Chairman Musa stands a better chance. Chairman Musa stands a better chance because of what is going on in the CDC. And a lot of people see Fananti to be a friend to Wea. You are part of those people who supported Wea. He has been in the CDC. And I don't know if the CDC want to retain him, but I don't think the CDC, especially with the rumors that he supported the candidate that removed the speaker because he wanted to be speakership. Power Chimo, he supported Anthony Williams on a cover, or paid other people to go and vote against Power Chimo because he wants to get in the house. He want to get that speakership. That is a huge split right now. They are fighting in house. So for that, I will tell you that the outgoing speaker Chima will play his part. That in making sure that the deputy speaker doesn't become speaker, that the two of them can lose it. And I gave Chairman Musa a very good edge. That I can tell you, Chairman Musa is one person. I'm not a fan of him, but I can tell you, he's one person who can fight and he knows how to get what he wants. And he cut across. Chairman Musa is with everybody. So he stands a better chance here. But I'm also hearing a rumor that the president-elect is supporting his own. That is the just re-elected and the only re-elected representative of district number 11, Richard Namwekun. They want to have a speaker from the Union Party, want a speaker. That is the ruling establishment. They believe that when they have the speakership, it gives them easy access that, whatever they want to pass in the house, it will go smoothly. So as I learned, the president-elect have his interest there. And that is the executive. But what I can tell you is this. Chairman Musa Belede stand a better chance in becoming a speaker. If only he continues to fight and let him fight a good fight. I wish him well. I wish all of them well. But this race is between two people. The two major contender and competitor in the race is Chairman Musa Belede and the Deputy Speaker Fanati Kofa. And in regards to the CPP, I don't want to say if the CPP is dead, but I know the CPP have an agreement, and that agreement hasn't ended yet because the CPP consists of two parties. They are in collaboration, the Liberal Party and both the ANC, the Alternative National Congress. So I don't want to say they are dead. I think the CPP now is on pause. Probably they're working behind the scene, trying to correct mistakes to be a better opposition. That all of these mistakes that were made, in past time, to be a better opposition, all because they live. Because in Liberia here, one of the saddest things is we don't build institutions, we build individuals. So now I can tell you, if Mr. Kumi says he's not going back.
Yeah, let me
If
interrupt
Mr.
you. Let me interrupt you for a second because we do not have enough time anymore on the
Right.
radio. I'm not sure if maybe I'll be able to take any more calls because we just like a 6
Okay,
minutes.
but
So
then I can stop.
yeah,
Then we'll take off for that 6
yeah.
minutes.
Just a second before we leave the radio. I just want to announce this. Today, we said that we want to raise $600, and you both know exactly what we need the money when it comes to the needs in Liberia, especially for our guys in Liberia. We need cameras, we need tripods, we need jackets. Those of you who can contribute to Liberia there, Cyrus is here and Mabel is here. Just give it to them, whatever you can get. Either money, send it to them. If you're in Liberia there. If you're also here, you have something to give from Liberia there, just let them know. They will go and get it. Whether that is jacket, whether that tripod, if you can buy it, we will take it. In our computer, we will take it. Anything. We will try to empower our people back there. So we say we're raising $600 today. So 3 people donated $50 each. So now we no longer need 600. We need 450, right?
Right.
600 minus 150, that's 450. So
Right.
that 450 we need right now. Everybody, we already got 150. We need 600. You'll try to support us. $25 here and there, $20, $10. We have about 300 people watching. I don't know which way, whatever you guys are watching, but what I'm seeing here is 304 people. And that is not even including the YouTube channel. So whether you are watching on YouTube, on Instagram, or anywhere you're watching us, I just want to make sure we got. I want to make sure that we have. I want to see. Okay, we have 78 people watching on YouTube. 78. We have 300 people watching on Facebook on our screen here. 301. So at least if everybody pay $25, $20, we can reach that $600. $450 now left. So we want to encourage all of you to support SKTV. Let's raise that fund. Our platform is not a big platform for money business. So other platform there, you can raise that in a split second. But for all, we are not, we don't got a lot of sources of getting money. Now we know how people that can support us. And again, like we said the last time, Facebook actually opened up our earning. We used to get little money before, like $60, $50, $100 here and there at that time. But for some reason, one of our reporters kind of like broke the rule. They call it the community standard of Facebook. So because of that, Facebook blocked us from making money. So they just opened it up last week. We're not even 1 week yet. And even if you get money too, if they start to pay you any small thing, you can't get it right away. You got to go whole 1 month, and then they pay you the 21st of every month. So don't think say because you can send the star say you can say that 1 cent. So since we posted the send us stars, 5,000 star, that one, it's not anything. But we don't even get 5,000 star yet. We don't even get 5,000 star yet. So we depend on you guys who be supporting SKTV here and there with Cash App and Zelle. From time to time, we depend on you guys. So we appreciate everything. I just needed to make emphasis on this while we stay on the radio, so that those of you in Labrador can call Melbourne. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, somebody just sent $20 for the contribution. So you only need 430 now. No more 450, 430 to go. So Melbourne, I know we are leaving, but before you leave, do you have anything to say?
So good, so much. The only thing I can say is thanks to all of us for keeping Liberia alive, and especially thanks to our team for making SKTV active, our Sarahs, and that of Golden Heart, even though there are a lot of
no, in fact, for last week, Golden Heart is the hero. That one he beat this guy here. He beat Saros.
Yes, I've been following. I've been following. You know.
So
yeah,
so
Mr. Ghana, I disagree. That begin.
I've been following. I thank you. Yes, and thank you.
Mr. Ghana, I disagree. That begin. You making first. I disagree. You respect me already.
And the only thing is that you guys, the only thing we can do is to locally observe everything that we'll be doing to make sure that the platform is always active and make sure that at least we get everything. Yeah, I know. In fact, even talking to the man. So I don't know, but anyway, we'll talk behind the same about maybe those females that we're talking about, because we need some people to also at the legislature, I think I'll be able to report. Yes, for us. Yes. So thank you so much and good night. Thank you all of you, Sarahs. My man, I know how come because the party thing, so you abandon me. No problem. Golden Heart. Thank you. We're always together. That's good.
I said, let me tell you Golden Heart secret. You see how the man looking? let me tell you the man secret. Before you may go. Their man was kind of standing in a wedding today.
Yeah.
Man looking all sharp. All sharp.
What is that?
Golden
Heart, which about wedding is that?
Yeah, so you will not say.
I stood in the wedding as one of the groomsmen. It was a beautiful one.
I told you.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
No, but that wedding was a different coat. This is a different coat.
All right. And I hope that I got to see you guys maybe before the weekend or something. But anyway, thank you guys for the hard work. Yeah.
Remember what happening? The people are contributing. So by the weekend, a lot of the ego will learn.
Yeah, I know it can happen. So
yeah,
Sarah,
so the ego will learn. So the ego will learn. Make sure they take care of you. You see, somebody called my woman call me to the police because I call my picking secret. I put my picking secret also. But you know, but just for an update though, I know maybe I'm running to go now, but you know, since I said that we chose another person has sent $50, so that means we in 380. So let me go to the cash app. We do that from cash app then came into. Okay.
Yeah, man, let people do a film and so can be able to find all those jackets and be able to get all the thing, you know, because we got to give all of you the information that you need back to back, you know.
Yeah,
don't
so
waste no
Yeah,
time.
sure.
as a matter of fact, I think we don't need $300 now. We already got the $300. Out of 600, we already got $300, so we need $300 to go. Yeah,
God,
people be spending $20, $25 here and there. Let me see, days 25, 50, 25. That's 120. Yeah. Oh, SKTV people, man. I don't know how to tell you thank you, man. I swear to God.
No, they are good indeed. In fact, I don't even know
myself. Because as soon as I say the ego will land, I know how my Peking Mabel started smiling.
Oh, hey,
you just want
to put me the problem. You just want to put me the problem with the ego business. I don't know how they. What mess out of you calling me?
But let me tell you, let me tell the people that are listening on the radio, and I talk to my other colleagues there at 2FM. You wanna think the ego coming land on Mabel so post harassing you. What am I around my Peking?
But then the ego still have my rest. But anyway,
yeah, but the ego will let. I mean, you guys are good. I don't want to go with buying the doting, you know.
Yes,
this guy no.
The jacket and even carry to the printing price, also the print it, and so on. And even as that, we need ID card. I don't know what
the real stakeholder is showing face now.
Yes,
Steve is not here to be arguing, but because the police will not call their knee, otherwise. Like going there and you move through all the people there, you know, they're the real stakeholder there. Because when you say let's do something, they will always be there.
Yeah,
they're big, they're small.
And they can be jealous, you know, that's what I really like about them, you know.
Yeah, but those are the real stakeholder because they take care of SKTV when we need them. Always. I mean, we don't come here for money. That's why we don't raise a lot of money. But when people give money to them, they don't give money, we still be here.
But
yeah, so that's the thing. So when we ask, they know that we're doing it because we really want it. And me, I don't do it with shame. If my people need help, if I can help, if I can do it on my own, you know I can take care of that. But if I can do it right away, I will come here and talk to our people. They will help. We wanted 600, now we got 300. We got 300 left. Maybe we can get the 300 today. Before we leave from here, you know, maybe we can get the rest tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Before Friday, my God.
So Josephine, Mr. Kane, Josephine, Chaco, how many more corny?
So,
Sarah, Josephine, but you know me, I let a couple need. Okay, hold on, because I saw something coming from Joseph. I saw something came from one Josephine Hammer. Josephine Hammer, that's $50.
Yeah.
Josephine Hammer, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
You see, some people can not call their name, but people who say a lot of people can say no name, you know. But yes, Josephine's $50. The next person to that person say they didn't say anything, but that $20, the other person $25. So yes, I let to call name, me, I let to call name and tell people thank you. So Mabel,
yeah,
I know the people that sorrow for us today, you there we didn't pass our time.
I say,
can they stay give us chance for us to call in Liberia? If not, then we can just leave it. If there's not going to be no news today, let them just give a bonus today. And we're raising funds for our platform.
Yes, so just continue a little bit. Let me go there and add maybe for now to
go.
Okay, 8:15 we can go off the platform.
Okay, go.
Okay, so Mr. Kane, one gone by say we should print the SKT. Let me say mobile money number from Liberia here.
Yeah, man. Say mobile money number now.
Yeah, so I can send it on.
You want me to take more money for my boy Goody Hart? Because the hardest working man for this week.
I will take care of that. Don't worry. Don't be that I'll take care of it.
Okay, go ahead.
So Mr. Kane, I can send it to you. I can send it, then you print it out. Then you can pin it there.
Just put it in the comment section, so I'll just pin it.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, just put it in the comment section. Yeah, I'll pin it. Because honestly speaking, these young people, you know, whether you're listening to us in Liberia, when you see them, respect them. They are doing everything possible to bring you all the news, all the information that you need. And we appreciate them. So, somebody, let me see. Somebody also, somebody also sent us $25 just now on Zelle. And yes. So, what I would do, my people, I don't want no cheating. We say 600, right? Y'all give me chance. Let me put all the number together again. Because few money came in. Let me see.
So Mr. Ghana already sent it, so you can just pin it.
Okay, so Sarah just pinned the number for Liberia for the. I just that number is right there. Sarah Snell Money 231-555-766-789. I'm sorry, I am calling the number the way you can call it in Liberia. Sarah, go ahead and call the number. Because here we call the number 3 and then
it's 231-555-766-789.
Okay. So those in Liberia you wish to contribute to this 600 fundraiser, please do not hesitate to contribute. So going back to reality, that those people that in Europe, they can send cash app or Zelle. So but what they can do, they can send mobile money to Liberia. So that's what we say. Even in Liberia, we don't need the money here. You're in Liberia, you call Tharos or Mayborn, give them the money, they will let me know. They're not going to put it in a packet. Trust me, they will let me know. So, oh man. What is going on here? I'm trying to make sure that we get the information corrected. So, what on the phone, man? Okay. So here we have 155. I want to make sure. 300. We already got 400, gentlemen. Out of 600, we say 600. We already got 400. So we need 200.
Our people doing extremely well.
Yeah,
and we appreciate them.
Can you imagine? We said we needed 600. In less than 1 hour, we already got 400. I think it's for about $410 because somebody sent $30 that kind of put the number up. So it's a $410. So we need $190 more. If we can get it today, we'll be happy. If we can get it today, we can get it tomorrow. But we appreciate the fact that we asked you for this today, and you did not even wait to say, you know what, we'll do it tomorrow. You decided to support us right away. So, folks in Liberia, I want to say thank you to all of you. We haven't heard from you guys yet. Whether you're incoming government or you're outgoing government or SKTV is helping all of you. Because the more we criticize you, the more we do constructive criticism, the more we shine light on your flaws and stealing, you can stop it. That can make you good people. If we criticize you, you can always do the right thing. So before anything, anyway, Golden Heart. What is man? Cyrus just got here. Brazilian monk. Anyway, even we leave the radio, we're still going to be here. We still have time to be here. So
another thing because we're about to take.
The radio is about to leave now. But
yes,
Golden Heart, my man. What is going on? I think if you turn your phone the other way, horizontal. I don't know how you have it right now, but that will help. But if not, it's fine. You don't want to hear your voice. So what is going on?
Well,
what's going on with the radio? We're hearing music.
the Mayborn.
Yeah, maybe we're hearing the jingle. So you don't want Golden Heart to talk?
internet router. You're joking.
Maybe you gotta mute the microphone.
The jingle is on. You gotta mute it.
An internet device, and we have more to go around. Enjoy 20% discount on selected smartphones, plus free 5 gigabytes of data every month for 6 months. Get yourself an orange airbox
So somebody sent $28. $28. We need $100 and what? We need $190. $28 from there.
All new customers
I don't even know
enjoy 20% discount on a rechargeable home internet router.
I mean
Purchase
$50 what?
instead of $69.
$152. Am I correct? $152 or $162? I'm not sure. $162 left. $162 left. So we're getting there, folks. $162 left for to hit our target $600. So please, folks, those of you who are yet to contribute, you can send it to us. If not, that's fine. Going hard.
Yeah. Okay. So, CEO, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of our followers. I think they have been doing extremely well, and to those who have started to follow us because of our consistent media update. We want to say kudos to those who have also viewed and watched most of our recent videos, like the one that is currently streamed up to 5 million within just 3 or 4 days. We want to say thank you as well. We want to say keep sharing all of our publications. Every time we post something, we come with an update. I want to say share it. Let the SKTV reach the trenches. And so we've embarked on another journey. We want to make media different in Liberia. We intended through some consultations to spread across sub-Saharan Africa. And so our intentions here now is to have some of our reporters in neighboring Guinea, the Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and of course Nigeria. So these 5 major countries, sub-Saharan countries, are the foremost in our interest currently to have our reporters and our correspondents there. And so we intend as well to also spread across Liberia in 15 counties. Monrovia is a jam-packed political base where almost every activities is fun, but we know that in the other counties there are political activities and of course there are social and behavioral challenges that are also there. So we want to encourage those who have made known their suggestions that applied, those who also told us they want to be a part of SKTV family. We want to say we are coming to you in a day or two from now. We will have you on board so we can start working effectively. And so SKTV, the true intention is not to just have our supporters, our followers just placed into Liberia, but we want to spread across the world. But we want to start with 5 African countries. And so when we have our 5 correspondents from these African countries, that means that every update from these countries will have them regularly flowing on our page. And so the target here, our margin here, that's what we always say, keep sharing. Before March, April of 2023, we want to reach 1 million followers. So the target is 1 million followers. Thank you again for those who subscribed. Just a day or two ago, we were around 333. Sorry, 433. But now we have over 551,000 just in the space of 3 to 4 days. I want to say, keep doing what you're doing. This is
So
good for us.
so now we have 451,000 followers.
Yes, we've passed 451,000, almost 452.
I clap for the team, man. You guys are the best. Yeah, thank you guys.
So what?
So Brazilian Monk, I know we live in the radio now, but we have two stuff here to discuss. CPP, is it dead or is it alive, or where is the CPP? And second thing, who is going to be the next Speaker of the House? Just give your take before we leave the radio. We want to say thank you for the radio, people, for staying on, at least. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Sorry I came late today, and I followed the interview yesterday from the son of the former Chief Justice, Erasmus Scott, and he did remarkably well. He was very eloquent. I follow from afar. But for the discussion today, I think it's up to the political leader of the CPP. It's up to him what he wants to decide. You know, in Liberia, people believe in seniority politics. I tell people it's not that the Liberian people hate their comments. Maybe they just wanted George we are going like yesterday, and they believe that Joseph Boaga was in the perfect position to get that mission accomplished. But now that Joseph Boaga and Georgia is off the picture, they are now options moving forward from 2029. It's up to the political leader of the CPP what he tries to do and what would be his plan. If at all he want to go into oblivion and forget about politics and focus on humanitarian work, that will be up to him. Or if at all he want to dabble again for the third term into politics, sometimes they say the third time is a charm. Who knows? Because during this election, it was one question that was consistent on every side, but most especially on the side of the sedition, that who, in the absence of Georgia, who do you think is more likely to become the next president of Liberia? I would tell you, 8 out of every 10 voters would say Alexander Cummings. So maybe it's just a matter of time. And maybe this time around, he won't have to do too much of a heavy lifting. So, but it's up to him to make that decision. Comes 2029, there will be a lot of competition, unity party, because I know there will be a power struggle once Joseph Boaga is off the stage. So it's up to the political leader of the CPP to start putting in some groundwork, provided if he got the spine and moving forward, or if he still got that urge to become the commander-in-chief, it will be up to him. And for the speakership, it will be a tough fight between Musa Belede and Fonanti, because it's not about public sentiment. It's all about who can rally the crowd, who can do a lot of arm twisting behind closed doors and get the numbers to put you across the finish line. But in this case, I will favor Fonanti Kofa being the one to be the next speaker over Chairman Belede. There's a possibility Chairman Belede could work some magic, but logically you want to go for Fonanti Kofa because he got people there already. He already been in. They got an alliance over there as well. They got some sedition. He able to work the numbers to reach that crossing point. For Chairman Belede, it will be a little steep slope to climb. For the fact that he just coming in, he can use resources as well. And I know he's not short of resources. So if he wants to speakership, he can still maneuver his way. But it will be more of an uphill climb for him as compared to Fonanti Kofa. The same thing with Abachi.
So before you go there, I want you to really expand on this. We know that about 40 or 48 of the current representatives are not going to return. So they're not going to be voting. So when you talk about the mayor being there, and that, you think that will also disadvantage him for another Kofa?
Yeah, you need a base to start up with before you can expand the numbers. So in as much that you have more people coming in, they still got people that will be there he could start up with. And maybe that could be a blessing in disguise for Musa Belede, because the new people that are coming in, he could reach out to them. That's a huge number. That alone will give him the magic number that he needs to be the next speaker. So if Musa Belede can work his magic with people that are just coming in, that will be taking seat comes January, then it means he could be Fonanti Kofa. But from an institutional standpoint, for the fact that he been there before, I will give him the benefit of the doubt that he might come out on top. But like I said, Musa Belede can work some magic. He got the resources to do so. I know when it comes to negotiation, Musa Belede is not short in that department as well. So there's a possibility he could do something to offset it for Fonanti Kofa speakership.
So, can I throw a gossip?
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Okay, and so I've received some real high court information that after a week after Honorable Musa Hassan Berete was announced, you know, the representative elect of District Number 7, Nimba County, he immediately started, recruiting support for the speakership before the prior announcement. He immediately started, and so I once upon a time witnessed the arrival of over 17 persons who are representative. They were in a convoy and went to meet the representative elect of District Number 7. And so, and these are people who were just, becoming part of the legislature, like he too. And so I don't think that would be a strange thing for Musa. I do think that it is a tough battle, a very extremely tough battle. But like Big Brother Monk said, Musa knows his way around these gimmicks. He knows how to play his cards well. And the truth of the matter is, we've had Fonanti as deputy speaker. So if you will shift the legislative blames on Buffer Chamber, you will also shift the legislative blame on Fonanti, because on record, the both of them play the cards in the house's chamber. And so we would not want to ostracize or criticize Buffer Chamber, and then we want to leave Fonanti Kofa as a lamb only because of some political uh, connections or reasons. But I do believe that Honorable Berete stands a better chance onto the fact that he knows how to govern as his support. And from these 17 persons that I saw in that convo, it means a lot. And I saw it in witness, and I know that he's recruiting massively. So it is a tough fight. I'm told that the election,
Yeah, go
the,
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm told that election is sometimes in January, whether it's 6 or so. I'm not yet sure of the exact date, but somebody said it is the 6th of January. But both sides have been in battling they have been battling one another, even on social media, on radios. People are making their suggestions, but the only two names you always hear in the media is Fonanti and of course Musa Hassan Berede. And so we've heard the legs of the CDC representative in Foya, uh, the one who left from Monserrat County, that's Thomas Fala. But I don't think Fala has what it takes. He doesn't have that weight to battle the both candidates, because these people are strong, fundamentally strong, intellectually strong. They have the resources. They know their way around all the body politics in this country. They know the gimmicks and know how to, you know, uh, raise out the numbers and give people support. Mayu Fonati was playing a kind of game, with the CDC and the Unity Party. We don't want to drive into that because it's now a political kind of conversation. But we received information that he was once upon a time supporting on both ends of the coins. And so if you see the Unity Party people are you see galvanizing, they are chanting, and their mantras are all about Fanati, it means that some kind of support was underhand. And so there are other people in the Unity Party who was elected to that position. They could choose them to run for that particular position. But why? Why is it that they can choose any of them? It is because Fonati has played a role in the Unity Party, of a national role in the Unity Party campaign. More to that, Fonati, also knowing that he served as the deputy speaker of the House along with Buffer Chamber, they could have a better argument in saying that Fonanti and Buffer actually, ran the House for 6 years, and of course, it was a devastated environment for that was corrupt. Too many corrupt practices. The media was all into it. And so, if they want to close that side off, they don't want to talk about it from the Unity Party, and it means that something is featured. It means that what we were told that he was supporting the Unity Party is truth. And so, I just want to make that clarity that Musa has been receiving tons of support undercover. I know this is I'm breaking it because though I'm not clear
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
responsibility to do that.
You may be right. In fact, we were even told. Musa himself mentioned about 20 of the colleagues pledging the support of him, but we were told behind the scene that about 35 lawmakers that are ready to pledge their support to Musa. That was right after that was right after
The
the
announcement.
November 14. After the final
Yeah,
announcement, we were told that
yeah.
our 35 lawmakers, both incoming and new, I mean, and all lawmakers that are there, that they are ready to pledge their support to Musa Ability. If you have 35, out of 73, you wouldn't need three. You wouldn't need about maybe three more. So I'm not sure how you're going to play. I even asked a question about is it going to be like a how the vote going to look like? Is it going to be like a secret ballot or is it going to be like an open ballot? They say it is a secret ballot. And with the kind of dirty politics in Liberia, with the kind of way people kind of subject themselves to bribery and all those things, and a lot of things going to exchange hands. At the end of the day, something will happen because I know I was aware when Fonatic Kofa was going around right after the announcement, asking for the phone numbers of those newly elected lawmakers, asking, soliciting their phone number from different people. I know about that. But it's politics. We don't know how it's going to play out. But like you rightly said, I think the two major candidates are Fonatic Kofa and Musa Billet. And you struck a very, very good points when you talk about Fonate being part of the current leadership of the House of Representatives that is accused of being corrupt, of receiving 30,000, 35,000 on a monthly basis. And there will be some seditions that are angry for the fact that Fonate being accused of playing game because Buffer Chimba's brother, right after the first round, went on Facebook and accused Fonato Kofa of spending $10,000 to undermine the re-election of Buffer Chambers. So there are citizens who, with George Weah, believe that Fonato Kofa played a game with them. So if that's the case, then that would not play in his favor.
So it almost like putting Thomas Fowler in the race is actually intended to steal votes from Fonati. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. Normally that's the political game. That's how they do it. So if you have two strong contenders and one of them is coming from the CDC, and that person was one who was fully supporting Buffer Chimos, and Chimos is now, holding Fonati accountable for the fact that he's saying Fonati was supporting on hand and supporting again. It means that Thomas Fowler coming back to the stage to contest for that position for speakership is not truly intended to win. I think it is intended to sabotage the interest of the CDC and, of course, to lower the support. So if you were saying, I'm saying 17, you're saying 35. So it means that if Thomas Fowler is in that race, that's just a board game for Musa.
How?
Well, the thing about speakership, Sekou, it's a secret balloting. So it's not about the politics.
Yeah.
It's not about sales and the marketing and the relationship building.
Right.
And Musa Ability coming from a business background, I know he had to. Musa Ability he's now a new guy on the block. He's been in the business for a while, even though he's never been in the parliament or in the house. But I know from a business standpoint, he know how to get it right. He know how to get what he wants. So he could play it well, especially with the incoming lawmakers. It gave him a huge advantage. From a parliamentarian standpoint, you would say, okay, for the takeover for the fact, but looking at the numbers, it could go both ways, and Musa will be very competitive in the process. And in Liberia, money got to change him, and Musa Belede is not short on resources, so I'm not counting him out.
Let one for another cover. For another cover to get money though.
Yeah.
I mean, they both got money, so cash is not going to be a problem. The way you maneuver your way around going to be the key here.
But Mr. Belede, like Colin has said, and like I said previously, in regards to the CDC saga, that's going to really, really hurt the deputy speaker of Anantikofa, because citizens now, they are already bitter. Citizens are very bitter that their candidate is now getting the race, and now the relationship, the truth of the matter is, Musa has a very cordial relationship with CDC, a lot of citizens. And when you're looking at that, and the chairman is this kind of person who know how to make his way around. That one that I can tell you, and he know how to get what he wants. You don't have to like him, but he know how to get what he wants. So with the CDC saga, that's going to hurt the deputy speaker a lot. And I will tell you, Papa Chima will not sit there, the outgoing speaker. He will not sit and allow Fanati to become speaker while he believed in his mind that he will undermined by Fanati Papa. So, yeah, I can see that factor playing. But again, it's a secret ballot. We don't know. And we know how the politics is so deceived. You know, the deception is in the politics. It's very deceptive. But let's see how it goes. But I believe that Chairman Musa has an edge here.
Okay. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. So again, thank you so much, everybody. I don't know if you guys have anything to add, but
yeah, Mr. Khan, somebody sent $15. I think.
Yeah. The guy
rolling here, but
Gongba Ture, thank you so much. We appreciate it. He sent $15 to Liberia. So we were talking about $162. Now we are talking about 62, maybe like we're talking about what, 140 what, $147 left.
Yeah, I hope you get my referee play the perfect key or numbers game.
Yeah, I don't want to be like perfect key, man. That's why I'm not even stuttering. I just want to call the number when I run or right.
0089 point something.
No, the problem was perfect key have problem with whole number for the decimal place number. So that one. He thought it reached the screen.
Stop it.
98.49. 98%.
But Mongo.
That's the incoming culture ambassador. I mean,
I try correcting Prophet Key. The man that meant for me.
The man warn you.
You. Okay, you wait to calculate. You be calculating what you thought you be calculating your broke brain.
that's
what he said.
Yeah, your broke brain.
But you were wrong. You were wrong for trying to correct Prophet Key. Prophet Key is right. Prophet Key will not have it different. This guy, what is his name? Brazilian man posted. I play a more than 2 I laugh so hard because when I look at him and I look at the body language and the seriously in his face.
The man's a philosopher. Now a numbers guy, so I gotta give him a pass on that one. He just struggled with the numbers. The whole number was in the decimal place.
So Brazilian man, don't distract us from our numbers.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so if I say we say the $147, if I'm wrong, if it's short, I have to complete it. that one is different from the math that the man will give you in terms of percentage for vote. Because that one that just says $100. But the other one we're talking about 2 million people. That one the calculation is too hard. So I give kudos to Prophet Key. Prophet Key know how to do a thing. And one thing, I think Prophet Key should be monetizing his stuff because they can go viral. Because when he said, he just not make it. The children is stupid. The long is that thing is trending. It went viral everywhere. But I'm not sure even giving him credit, for all the things that he's saying. Honestly speaking, minus the insult, minus the Marcos, Prophet Key is very, very funny. Even funnier than some of the comedian in Liberia.
The comedian, yeah, it's true.
The only thing I don't support, I don't like about his podcast, and he said that's his way of doing things, is the Marcos, the insult, the woman cause. Like the man I don't like. But other than that, he's very funny. He's very, very, very funny. Sometimes he doesn't do it willfully though. He can just, he can just see himself in it. You get confused. And one time, Prophet Key was trying to say something, trying to recall. And Siri, or Prophet Key called it Naya Bag. You don't understand his name. He's like, he said, "Nah, about I don't know why he did. Nah, about something like that." So the team don't record the serious thing now. They don't even understand the name. You can't repeat it. But he said, "Yes." The guy is so funny. He's so funny. But anyway, folks, those of you who contributed, we say we need a $600. Ali, we already got 400 plus. Maybe tomorrow we can do the rest. But I want to say thank you to all of you for continuing to support SKTV. Monk and Saros and Golden Heart. We already hit 2 hours. I hate to go more than 2 hours nowadays because we're doing this every day now. So it's tough to do every day. Because when I say, all right, somebody sent $50 too. So we got $117 left. So I say $167 for $50. So my math is correct. We got $117 left, Brazilian monk. Somebody just sent $50. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. The person sent it to Zelle. $50 minus $167. So we got what? $117 left. So $117 to go. Maybe we can get that one tomorrow. I'm about to leave now. So and maybe Golden Heart in mind now, you say, "Chief, that just stay here now. You get rid out,
Yeah. You can see that on his face.
But it will get tomorrow." But yeah. So Mark,
I'm here.
Yeah. So one last thing I want to ask you before we go. When we talk about SKTV, being growing, being doing it, why is it that the people have intensified their attack to bring us down? Why? I mean, we are not doing anything wrong to anybody. Why do you think people are fighting us? Why? What's going on?
Well, they will come around. I told you got to monitor the election cycle. Some people, it takes a long time to process the feed or information. And the SKTV was very, if I want to put a number on, I would say 90 to 95% of the time the SKTV will run with prediction. And the reason being, we were not being too political in as much that few individuals supported or candidate as an institution. SKTV tried to separate, draw a wedge between the two. Individual support was an institutional support. As a station, as a media entity, we're very balanced in our approach. Maybe some people might not agree, but that's the fact. It's one of the reasons we're being attacked. And looking at the media landscape, especially when it comes to the Facebook Live and people that follow on social media, SKTV has been positioning herself over time during the election cycle. So you got to get feedback from people, and most of them will come from a negative perspective, especially they were so invested, either for George Weah or for Joseph Boakai. So you will ruffle fellows every day if you try to take the middle ground, because you are not yet to praising Joseph Boakai, you're not yet to praising George Weah. And that's why most of them wanted. They wanted for SKTV to have chosen a side, and that's why SKTV refused to do. For the fact that you try to be independent, you want to take the middle ground, you know that there will be backlashes from both sides, either from the Joseph Boakai camp or the George Weah camp. But over time, they will get to understand that it was the right approach. If you follow closely, you notice that the viewership before the election was high. I mean, on average, you get it anywhere between 13 to 1,400 per day. But like I said, after the election, they will come around again, but they're just taking time to process. And the kind of a negative feedback they are most likely to happen because we just came from a heated election cycle and the country was heavily divided and heavily split. So anybody who's taking the middle ground, you will not be the favorite for now, but over time they will come back and SKT will be the platform to contend with moving forward. That's just why it is. They will come back. That's why.
I'm not talking about those kind. I'm talking about people who been attacking or trying to hack our system. What are they doing there?
Well, sometimes they try to prevent information from getting out there. They don't want people getting the real information, the real news. So they will try to manipulate the process. Even sometimes I notice that from my laptop that when it's time for you to speak and all of a sudden you just see the screen blinking. So I know it's common thing.
Yeah.
People like most of these platforms now, they are not, from a security standpoint, they are not protected. Back in the day, like the Facebook, messengers and the WhatsApp, these things have 256 bit encryption end to end. But you know, as technology, every time there's new technology, people, all the platform become vulnerable. So people can get easily hacked these days. So you got to expect that once they got this sentiment about SKTV, you can expect that they're most likely to keep hacking the show. So it's something we should get used to. It will keep happening. It's not going to stop anytime soon. But from viewership, I would tell you that maybe after inauguration, by the time we get in February, you will see them coming around again, because it's about governing now, and people will want to put, you know, if you're a sedition, they want to see Joseph Boga getting to work because that's why he ran on. So they will come around. It will be the same. The viewership is going to increase, the participation is going to increase over time. And once we process the
But on the flip side, though, we are doing great. We are doing better in doing post election than doing election when it comes to the number of followers. Because the followers were like very slow growing. We're around 431,000. Imagine before the election or going through the election process. But since after the election, after the 14th of November, we are now speaking of 451,000. That means we have added about 20,000 extra followers. So that means we are doing very well than we did during the campaign or before the campaign. Because it took us forever to get to this 400,000 followers. You know, SKTV was created in 2018. Because I used to do show under my personal name before we created the page. Now the page has gotten more followers in the short period of time than we have done for the past 5 years. Yes. So I think we should be proud of ourselves. We should say kudos to the team members, especially the young people that we have, recruited lately, because of the number of post activities and engagement that they are doing on Facebook. Is being recognized by everybody. We have followed from all walks of life, from everywhere around the world. And I want to say thank you to you guys, including you, Saros, Brazilian monk, for being well articulate, understanding the issue, providing substantive analysis based on fact. I think all of you are contributing to the growth of SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you. That's what I have to say for today. We got to,
one thing I learned in marketing, when they teach you about marketing, they say when you are giving the customer satisfaction and you're giving them quality service, you don't have to do too much marketing. Over time, more people will come to SKTV for the fact that the information will be balanced, the analysis will be okay. We are not taking side. We are not yet to touch someone else's home or push a political leader agenda. Once you give the people credible information and they build that trust me, they will gravitate to SKTV naturally, and over time, the number is going to skyrocket. So it's just part of it. It's a normal thing. If you do the right thing, people will come around.
Yeah, Monique Shen just came when we are leaving. General, man, welcome, but we're just leaving now. Like I told you the last time, you're welcome at any time to come to SKTV. It's your platform. You've been around. From the time we used to do our show on cell phone, there are a lot of people that used to be here. They stay around. So even if we got 1 million followers, we still recognize some of the consistent and long-term followers that have been around SKTV. We want to say thank you to all of you. Golden Heart and Saros, gentlemen, anything last one, guys? What you guys want to say before we leave?
Yeah. Golden Heart, go first.
Okay, so again, CEO, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much to you for affording us young people on the platform where we can, exercise what we know best, especially in the given space of our communication, media updates, and of course, breaking news and breaking information across the country, across the continent, and the globe. And again, like I said, the followers keep coming, we keep swelling, and I can say for free that before we reach Sunday, we might be somewhere around 560,000. Like
400.
I predicted, I told you like 460,000. Like yeah, 460. Like I predicted the last time you and myself were talking. Within just a day time, we have 5,000 extra was added because we know that the work we're doing in upward is a rare one, and we don't find people doing it, and we took that responsibility to do it, and we intend to do it to the best of our ability. That's one. Number two, SKTV will not have the struggle for views. We will not beg anyone. Eventually, we enter next year. Like I said, and I'm predicting per the numbers, the figures that I know, before we reach March, April, May, or latest June of next year, we might be in a million photo. We will reach a million photo because that's the political season. And
Yeah.
one thing is, we will have our base cut across the country. Imagine we have not started having the major updates from all of these countries, and
Yeah.
we are at this point. So if we have the 15 counties lockdown, we have our five, uh, sub-region countries lockdown for SKTV. It is something that
Oh, yeah.
we are totally clear about that before June of next year we'll be in a million follower. June may likely even be a little farther, but we may be a million follower before June of next year. I'm saying before, it may happen in February, March, or April, but before June of next year, we'll be in a million follower. And like I said the last time we were having a kind of chit chat, I said SKTV is not a government owned institution. SKTV is now opposition owned institution. But what we will do as of next year, we will make the case that both spectrums, the opposition, the ruling party, Joseph Parker, and those who have been in opposition to have a say. If the government doesn't want to appear, we'll make the opposition consistently appear. And if the opposition is consistently appearing, you have them to be reporting on another platform. And that means that we will have a serious media war. So if they don't want to appear, we'll bring the opposition will appear if they want to go to the platform where they feel they are safe. Because for us, once you come to SKTV, you are only safe because we will not allow anybody to give you crosswords, our followers. Once, for me, I always say, if you go into our comment section, you start to insult people because of their views, we'll block you. We're not begging you to be here. We'll block you. We'll block you. We have to set some standards. We don't do it here. We protect our guests. That person can be a crazy man or whosoever, we will protect you. Whatever you say, if that will means that you will say in court, you know, court will take issues. That's your word, not SKTV word. We want to brought you on the platform to say things that you're supposed to say. And so that's why we are providing this as a clarity today. And so as of next year, we hope and pray that those in opposition and the ruling establishment on Joseph Waka will have or correlation where we can have the both parties here on SKTV consistently ironing down the bread, like you can say the bread and butter issues. And so if these bread and butter issues are are not addressed from the angle of the ruling party, I can make for free that the opposition will swing in here. And it means that the opposition swing in here, this will be the voice that the opposition will have a platform on that they will use consistently against government. And so we want to say kudos to you and to all of our followers. Keep following us, keep sharing our. At the moment you see SKTV live stream, just keep sharing, keep sharing. If you can share to 50 persons, we know out of 50%, 3%, 4% will follow, and then everything will keep going. So I want to say thank you, Cyrus. It's over to you.
Yes. So yes, thank you
Yeah.
very much,
So before we go, let me just recognize somebody Miss Williams.
Gabriel.
Yeah, no, Miss Williams
Yeah.
sent us a contribution. I don't know whether she meant to say, yeah, but she sent a contribution. Yes, I did see your contribution. Thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead, Taros, before we go.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Mr. Kai. And let me say thank you to our SKTV followers, to all of our Cornerstone followers. When I mean Cornerstone followers, to those of you who were following SKTV when Mr. Kane started on the phone from Ghana, when I often used to be there to make my own
I know.
contribution as
Well,
well.
similar to you, you always used to come in from Ghana. You see, you want to come on the show. You always used to contribute from Ghana. Yes, that time you were in
So
Ghana.
let me say kudos to our followers, our cornerstone followers, and let me say thank you to the Liberian people for recognizing that SKTV is great. And Mr. Kane, I think I told you yesterday, May, Bright, she was one of the person that recognized the effort of SKTV. That means we are doing an extremely great job. And our people are recognizing the effort of SKTV. And we will tell you that we'll do everything in our powers of next year, like Golden has said. I mean, butchers that, we will do everything in our power to make SKTV the greatest media house in Liberia and in the body space, if possible, globally, because we comes with credible information, we comes with reliable information, and we are ready to move in the trenches to bring out the news. And SKTV is here for everybody. Like Golden has said, SKTV is here for everybody. We're not going to be picking and choosing it. If the government decides to make SKTV their home, well, they are welcome. We're not going to pay anybody to come on SKTV. And when you come here, you have to be credible in what you say, because that will give the platform, the character it got today. Because we believe in integrity, we believe in the right information. And let me say thanks to all of our followers. Let me say thanks to you, CEO. Kudos to you. Kudos to my boss, Steve Bole and Saras, President Mong, and to Golden Heart, Gibson, and all Lasana, Gabriel, and all the guys who have been, Patrick, who has been working behind the scene. Let me say kudos to them. I appreciate them a lot. And let's continue to do what we do, because we're here for the Liberian people. And SKTV coming to you soon with a radio and TV station. Watch our Liberian people and be very supportive to the platform, because we are ready to do your work. We are ready to feed you with the information, and we are ready to bring out the hard facts. So yes, thank you. And let me say good night to our people, and keep following and keep sharing SKTV.
Yeah, thank you so much. So the person that sent me a text message asking whether I saw your $50 contribution and asked me not to call your name. Yes, we did. We did see your contribution. We want to say thank you. Those are part of the information that we just provided to the Liberian people. Like I said, we have about 117 left. Maybe we can get that tomorrow. Maybe we can get that later on while we're not on. A lot of people are going to come watch after the show. Maybe they will contribute that. But we'll come here tomorrow. We'll report to you the 600 that we asked for. The fact that you give us almost 90%, we want to say thank you. And we really appreciate you. Maybe 85%, because I don't want my map to be like raw, like Casaros and Hippopeki map. because the one that's 11 is maybe like 80%. Because the one that we receive is 80%. I don't want to be like confusing the numbers and things. Yeah, but I really appreciate your time and your contribution. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Yeah, we got to leave it there for today. Thank you so much.